First start in the $1,500 V12 Mercedes. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, JR Garage? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to freezing cold Portland, Oregon. Christian, what the heck are we doing here?
So we caught the first flight out of Phoenix bright and early to make it up here to pick up an awesome car that we think you're really gonna love.
Our next project vehicle. Now let's give you guys a quick background before we pick it up. It is literally on the other side of those fences over there. It's about to be brought out to us. So as you guys know, we love our Copart project vehicles, especially our S600. We had so much fun rebuilding that. And let's just say we got a thing for cheap V12s.
Yep.
I have a daily Copart search for V12 cars and I just refresh it every day. And a week ago, I saw this beautiful, pristine CL600 with a clean title. It looks like nothing wrong with it. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna go for way too much money. I just looked past it and said, forget it. But get this, a week later when the sale date came up, the title was assigned and everything like that, it went up for a buy it now of, get this, $1,500.
That's right, a clean title, flagship V12 for $1,500. This car might be good to go. We're gonna have to see. It's gotta be here for some reason, right? What could be wrong with this car? And we better figure it out because we flew in one-way ticket to Portland here and we are getting it back to Phoenix, Arizona somehow.
This is probably a bad idea. Like, what could go wrong?
Everything could go wrong.
So we'll explain it all when we see the car, give you guys a walk around, but it's got a crazy history. This thing has some of the best maintenance records I have ever seen. I would guess in the last 10,000 miles, there's been over $10,000 worth of maintenance put into this. Yeah. ABC power steering pump, coil packs, rotors, pads, all sorts of suspension components, control arms. It's unbelievable the amount of money they spent on it, and now it winds up here at auction for $1,500.
Based on the service history and the few owners, it seems like this car should have been sold at a showroom rather than here.
For a lot more money. So something's up, we're not sure what it is. We're about to find out. We're about to be united with it for the first time.
So right now, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see the future updates of this car, because I can imagine this being an awesome series. And please leave a like on this video if you're excited to see what we're in for.
All right, let's go sign the paperwork, and they said they'll drive it right out, so here we go. All right, guys, just got the paperwork done. They said they pulled it out somewhere over here, so we are about to see it for the first time. Christian, what are we in for?
Is ours.
It's too good to be true. Something's gonna be wrong. We can't hit this much of a home run. We've hit like 4 home runs in a row on Copart cars.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, snap. Introducing our new 2002 Mercedes CL600. Boy, is it love at first sight or what. Christian and I are loving it so far, but hey, we haven't even started it yet. The guy who pulled it out said it runs good, but he did say a check engine light was on, so we're gonna have to see what that's all about. Look at this thing. I'd say it's in pretty good shape.
This beautiful car, you can tell absolutely this thing will shine up beautiful.
Oh yeah.
This thing back to
this thing is in fantastic condition. So let's do a quick little walk around. You'll notice these amazing AMG wheels in perfect condition. They must have been recently refinished because they're too good to be true. I think this face was originally silver too, and their powder coat is like titanium metallic gray. So these are probably either brand new or recently refinished. The tires are in near perfect condition all the way around. The brake pads and rotors are new, like I said in the intro. Great maintenance on this. I mean, I'm anticipating something to go wrong because of the price and how good of a deal we got. Okay, there should be a V12 in here. Hey, there we go. Very familiar sight. Yeah. This is basically the coupe version of our S600, if that makes sense. It's a little bit newer. It's got some different things. But mechanically wise, it's got the same V12, same transmission. We know how to do some work on this car if we need to. Christian, how the fluids look, because this car this car, one weird thing, we looked on the Carfax and we did find those impeccable maintenance records, but what's weird is after about 2.5 years ago, everything went dry. There wasn't another single entry, nothing. The mileage didn't even change over the past like 2.5 years. This thing has just been sitting. So our theory is just maybe they got a replacement car and they just let it sit in the garage and just, I don't know. Or maybe again, like the Corvette, maybe it's like a widow's car. Maybe the husband died who owned the car and she just didn't know what to do with it and just sent it to auction. We don't know. Comment down below if you have any ideas as to why this clean title beauty would be here. It's looking good for 1,500 bucks so far. Let me give it a start up so you can listen to everything. And how are our fluids? Like, we're about to drive a car that hasn't been driven in nearly 3 years.
They have not been checked in a while.
Yeah, it's like, this car is also equipped with the ABC suspension. Love it or hate it. Looks to be at the proper ride height, so that's good. Okay, plenty of fluid.
Good on fluid
Actually,
level.
looks pretty good. I mean, they did just do the ABC pump. I think that's like a $4,000 job, and that was done recently, so that's a huge plus. Well, let me give it a start up and let's listen to it. Here we go. That was beautiful. Oh boy, A service exceeded by 730 days. Yeah, I told you this car's been sitting for nearly 3 years. Okay, so we do have a check engine light, but no other warning lights, and that's very promising. No ABC. It's idling great. It started up great, so that's good. Let's get some heat going. Let's get my heated seat going. We got heated and cool, oh, not cooled seats, heck no. Okay, heated seats. This got all the luxuries of the top of the line Mercedes. Get this, guys, the sticker price on this car was over $130,000. Our AMG package, which got you these wheels, I think the front bumper is more aggressive. That was like 5,500 bucks. It's got the adaptive cruise control. That was 3,000 something dollars, whatever they call it, Distronic, right here. So this is a big like radar that guides the cruise control. So this had Tesla Autopilot before Tesla was a thing. The sunroof. Anyway, it pushed the sticker price to over $130,000, and now we got it for 1,500 bucks. Christian, do the math. That's nearly 1%. That's like 1 point something percent of the original MSRP for only 79,000 miles of driving and a clean title. What planet are we living on? The first stop we're gonna go to is a gas station to get fresh 93 gas, because what if it's 3-year-old gas that's causing it to run a little funky? Maybe that's it. Yeah. Let's go get gas. I'm freezing cold. The doors, we gotta show them the doors. That's the coolest thing. You guys remember that from Doug DeMuro's review video. Look at the doors, how they hinge. They go out. You see that?
Look at that.
So check that out.
Awesome.
That's so weird. They go out like 6 inches from the actual like sweep. It says cool at Visit Workshop. Uh-oh.
Don't normally do this when your car's running or hot at all.
It's in there.
It's in there, looks good.
Maybe it wants a coolant change. To the gas station, that's our first stop. And then to figure out what the check engine light's on for, but stupid us didn't bring a code reader, so that's lovely. Okay. We gotta determine if it's in like limp mode or not. I mean, it feels okay. Hold on, I gotta adjust this wheel a little bit. Lower my seat a little bit while I'm getting a nice massage. Don't mind me. Okay, brakes work. Yeah, that's good. It's working. It's shifting. Transmission's good. That could have been obviously a reason for it to go to auction if it had like a messed up trans. That's good. This is smooth as butter. You would think there would be so many flat spots on the tires after 3 years of sitting, unless they just put those tires on. I love how little pressure you have to put into the steering wheel. This is so weird. I guess it's like New Jersey and they pump the gas for you. Costco, good detergents, 92 octane premium.
Did we guess right? Is it on the right side? Mm-hmm, yeah. Awesome.
Giant tank in the CL600. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, so quiet.
Oh geez, I thought it didn't even start.
Directions to Sacramento, California. 8 hours, 56 minutes.
Yeehaw.
Well, once we leave the city of Portland, there's not many big cities along the way if something goes wrong. So once again, don't try this at home. And also don't go to Copart.com thinking you can just like buy a car, fly in and drive it home. Like normally that's not a good idea. And normally it's not even legal to do that because salvage cars can't be on the road. In this case, it's a clean title car. We have a trip permit. Just be careful of that. Like, don't do this. We just have cameras and can make YouTube content if something goes wrong at our expense.
Yes, yes.
At our stupidity.
If something went wrong, kind of a decent chance that there could be.
What the heck?
We figured we could make a YouTube video out of it, whereas for most people that would, you know, ruin their day. It'll ruin our day too, but it'll make for good content. Make for good content. All right, so we had a great idea before we leave civilization. There's an advanced auto parts that we're passing by, and should be a great idea. I think they'll just read our code for free for what this check engine light is on for, and maybe we can get a quart of oil while we're there, and some windshield wiper fluid is low, it says, so to get that light out.
Mind, because we are planning, get this, to go, oh, you know, why take the normal busy highway route when we can take the scenic route over Mount Hood, giant mountainous terrain with a $1,500 car that we just bought. What could go wrong, right? Okay, what is it, Christian?
P0135 oxygen sensor heater, bank 1.
What?
So like
so it's an O2 sensor.
But hopefully not even really an issue if it's just the heater wire that's supposed to like preheat them. It's for emissions.
Oh, heck yeah. We could get off the hook. So it's not even showing a coil pack or a misfire.
Okay. Oh, I think there's 8.
8 codes.
Wait a minute, no, wait.
Camshaft position sensor, uh-oh.
Oh, heck no. Oh, I thought we'd just get off with an O2 sensor. Camshaft position sensor.
That's not a good one. That'll cause your engine to run rough. Oxygen sensor circuit, okay. O2 circuit, bank 1, sensor 1.
This was meant for peace of mind of like anticipating a little code. Here we get a whole page worth. We cleared them. Hopefully not all of them come back. A little concerning with those codes, but it seems to be running okay, so we'll just keep on trucking. Uh-oh, going over Mount Hood. Caution, icy conditions ahead. Chain up and or get snow tires.
Snow zone.
So we have neither winter tires, nor chains, nor all-wheel drive.
Rear-wheel drive, in fact. Probably worse yet than front-wheel drive.
Oh. Okay, there is no shoulder now. Okay, great, great. Come on, baby. All right, there's our pull-out. There's our last one.
Oh, boy.
Oh, 18. Ooh. Tight roads.
Whoa!
Look at that. Mount Hood.
Beautiful. All right, so we made it to our first pit stop here in Government Camp, Oregon, kind of at the base of Mount Hood, and a ton of awesome skiing up here.
Instagram pictures.
Makes sense with all this beautiful snow, and so we're looking for maybe a thumbnail, some Instagram photos. All right, made it through the scenic byway, coming up on Bend, Oregon, but what a beautiful view of Mount Hood.
Wow, that was definitely cool. I don't think we've ever been to Oregon before, so it impressed us. So, like we mentioned in the intro, we're headed to Sacramento, California. And if you guys have been watching the channel, you would know that is where our second Ferrari 458 is, the black one. It's with our buddy Sergi and the crew there at Vision Exotics, Real Life Exotics on YouTube, and they've made great progress.
Tomorrow, we get to film all day, big updates on the Ferrari 458.
So that's probably the next video up, so stay tuned for it. Subscribe if you're new.
Later.
Little update now, we are kind of approaching Sacramento. We're like 4 hours out still, and it's gonna get dark in about 45 minutes. One fun fact, we are passing by Crater Lake right now. I wish we could stop. We don't have enough time, but Christian explained to me how it's the deepest lake in the United States, which is crazy. So hopefully we'll stop there again in the future. But Christian, what do you think about our amazing $1,500 V12 Mercedes?
I am so happy with it. I don't mind this longer leg at all because we're just kicking back. Massage seat is on.
Check this out. He's on cruise control, adaptive cruise control.
Yeah,
he hasn't touched the gas in like an hour.
The Distronic works amazingly well. I felt like I was driving a Tesla. It is insane. I can be looking off to the left. If somebody brakes in front of me, this thing will brake just like a Tesla will. That is
Crazy.
incredible.
Impressive ride. No wonder it was the flagship of Mercedes in the early 2000s. This car had it all, and that's what you got for $130,000 in 2002 money, which I'm sure today is like 150, 160, 170 grand. I don't know. Doug DeMuro, where's your magical calculator you use? I'll throw it up on the screen, but it was a lot of money back then, and it's not a lot of money today.
Anybody who saw this car would have snatched it up.
Oh,
so we're
yeah.
just so glad that we saw it first.
The wheels, I swear, are worth almost $1,500 alone. The only issues we have to address, of course, the check engine light. When we get back, Christian's gonna try to pinpoint if that's that cam position sensor or if it's a O2 sensor.
Yep, seems like it could be both, but overall it's running pretty smooth.
It's about to go down. So subscribe if you're new. Stay tuned for next video. Like we said, 458 content. It's going down. You're not gonna wanna miss that. And then subscribe for the video after that. Driving this home, the last leg of nearly 1,000 miles. 1,000 miles in a car that's $1,500 sight unseen that hasn't run in 3 years.
I mean, so far so good. We're passing through some awesome towns still to come.
It's been a beautiful drive so far. We're definitely gonna miss Oregon. What a great experience it was. I was not expecting this beautiful of a state and scenery this morning coming through it, but super glad we drove the car instead of shipping it. So definitely worked out well.
So far, don't drink.
Yeah, I know our famous last words.
What the heck?
Hopefully we make it back. Like the video if you are happy with our purchase, and comment down below, would you pick this car up for $1,500 if you were in our position? I know last time when we bought the S600, a lot of people were like, you're stupid, I wouldn't pay $1 for that thing, the maintenance is gonna kill you, da 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 da. What do you guys think? Comment down below. We're excited to see what you think, and we will see you in the next one.
Say that it feels right.